Welcome back to another video. Here I'm saying, for y'all don't know who I am, I'm Reaobaka Rampa. Here I'm saying, aka Rampa for real. Yeah, I'm saying Rampa for real, for real. Yeah, so inside the mind of Reaobaka, you know what I'm saying, Reaobaka Rampa. You know what I'm saying, and yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about, right? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to slow down, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to female nature and, when it comes to game, right? Because I'm trying to, I'm trying to build like a channel, right? So I can actually help guys, you know what I'm saying, really, manifest the life that they want, right? And attract the women that they want, right? And encourage men to become the best versions of themselves, right? I've realized, right, throughout my own experience, right, through friends, and even like the whole town, the hometown that I'm living in, like a lot of guys, I think they make a big mistake, right? The biggest mistake they make, really, and even when it comes to women, right, is that they would take really like their self-worth, right, and fit it into their paycheck, their day-to-day paycheck. Like a lot of guys don't dream anymore. Like a lot of guys, they don't really trying to be something bigger and better, right? Nobody actually wants to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you as a person, right, ain't willing to take risks, then you don't actually deserve to have anything at all, right? Um and that's really truly, you know what I'm saying, what I think. I think really that is really just the truth, right? And when you are, you know what I'm saying, you grinding hard, you getting to the bag, right? You're on your purpose and all that, bro. I've actually, I'm saying, three beliefs, right? That is, I'm saying, a lot of that you gotta adopt, really, that you gotta really adopt, and it has helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot, really, with how I see myself, right, and how, I'm saying, how I grew, I'm saying, past, I'm saying, difficulties and addictions and all that, right? Is that the first thing is that more than what you do, right? More than what you do is to believe in what you're doing is right, right? I think that is gonna help you a lot, right? A lot of guys, when they start to get in their purpose, to get on their grind, right, and they trying to build, let's say, just going to the gym, right, is that, you know what I'm saying, they would go and just try and, you know what I'm saying, go full out, you know what I'm saying, from the first day, right? And two weeks go by, a week go by, 3 weeks go by, and they just quit, right? If you were just able to tell yourself, I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right, right? Even if you missed a day, right? Even if you missed 2 days, right? You having to believe that you are still doing it right because you're still committed, right? This is actually gonna help you, right? Even if you did quit, right? Even if you did quit for 2 days, even if you didn't go to the gym for one day, right? This belief is actually gonna help you to actually get, you know what I'm saying, to the gym on that third day, on that fourth day, right? And over time you actually build that mental, you know what I'm saying, toughness and mental strength, right? And you actually become a disciplined person, right? So yeah, that's the first set of belief, bro. And another thing is you create your own laws, right? I'm a big believer in, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to your internal world. I think the external world that what you can see, you know what I'm saying, in touch with your eyes and smile, right? This is really just an illusion. I actually think that the external world is a reflection of you in the inside. It's a reflection of who you are in the inside, bro. And I truly believe that you, even if, you know what I'm saying, women or man, you create your own laws when it comes to your, you know what I'm saying, your world, your universe, right? You create your own laws, bro. If you tell yourself that you're stressed and you have to smoke because you're stressed, then that is what's gonna happen, right? You create your own laws, my G, right? And another thing is, right, there is no big and small. There is no big and small. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and I really do believe this, that this thing of, you know what I'm saying, big and small, you know what I'm saying, black and white, it creates a separation. It creates a separation, and I think it's a wrong way to look at the world. I think as big and small, because I truly believe that everything really is one. Everything leads to one path, right? Think about polarity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying, love and hate. There's one thing, you know what I'm saying, just two different ends. You know what I'm saying? It's the same energy level, it's the same energetic level, right? But it's just two ends, right? So yeah, bro. There's really no big and small. There's just you. There's just you, my G, right? And you don't need anyone's permission. You don't need anyone's permission to change your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? All permission that you need is yours. You don't need me, right, to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that what you're doing is right, right? You actually have to adopt the own beliefs, your own. You actually have to start thinking for yourself. A lot of guys, they don't actually think for themselves, right? A lot of guys, they just follow the crowd. A lot of guys just sheep, right? A lot of guys really just sheep. Everybody just do this, you know what I'm saying, what everybody does. And I think this is, in this modern society that we live in, right? This is how a lot of guys, they get trapped. This is how a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, really just repeat old cycles in their life, right? And not really make a change because they just do what everybody else is doing, right? And that's truly, I think that is what keeps a lot of guys stuck, right? A lot of people don't actually, a lot of guys don't actually think for themselves. They do think they think for themselves, but they really don't. A lot of guys they really don't think for themselves, right? If you actually really think that trying to pull a woman, get women, better women, you have to have a level of money, then I don't actually think that you actually have seen the world. You know what I'm saying? You don't actually see the world for what it is, right? I've seen a lot of guys pull, you know what I'm saying, beautiful hands, dead broke. You know what I'm saying? Dead broke jeans. That, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't believe that that guy would pull, you know what I'm saying, that type of chick, right? And this is really just the truth, bro. Like, a lot of guys, they don't actually think for themselves, bro. And I want to encourage more guys to actually think for themselves. Don't just adopt the mentality that everybody has, right? Don't just follow the news, bro, right? And another thing that I'm gonna close off on the video, right? And this is really gonna come, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, about women, really, is that a lot of women, right, especially in these times, all they care about is the next train, my G. They only care about the next train, right? And for me, it's so funny because once you go outside, like they almost, it's like they all of them, they look the same, right? When baggy jeans is the next trend, all of them wear baggy jeans, right? If Air Force is the new thing, everybody wears Air Forces, and a lot of guys act that way as well. And I think this is why a lot of guys get rejected by women, right? Because a lot of guys, they don't even show the difference. They don't even show that they can actually think for themselves, right? How can you lead a woman if you look like each and every other guy? She should see that, oh, he's different. You know what I'm saying? Why does he always wear flops instead of, you know what I'm saying, wearing the Air Forces like each and every other guy? Why he, you know what I'm saying? Why is he always wearing you know what I'm saying, track shoots? You know what I'm saying, track shoots instead of, you know what I'm saying, baggy jeans like the other guys, right? There should actually be a difference. You know what I'm saying? This is how you're gonna be unique. Is if you are unique to yourself. Is you just being you, right? And you leading yourself as a guy, right? You cannot lead a woman if you can't even lead yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, they miss this, my G. And the truth is, right, when it comes to these women, is that you cannot, right? You cannot lead someone, right, who's always concerned about the next trend, right? A lot of these women, they care about the next party, you know what I'm saying, the next big thing, the next song, the next this, the next that, you know what I'm saying? You cannot actually build a relationship with such a type of woman, man G. You know what I'm saying? You can, bro. It's literally impossible, right? Stop trying to build relationship with women, my G, right? You gotta understand, this thing of relationships, right, it's just words. It's literally just words, right? Up until you and that woman, you know what I'm saying, she asks you the question, what are we, right? And you know what I'm saying, you tell her, okay, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, or you know what I'm saying, you haven't actually, you know what I'm saying, transacted the words that you are boyfriend and girlfriend, right? This is just a situationship, right? She could be sleeping with the next guy without you knowing, dating another guy without you knowing, my G, right? Like, this is just how the world is. This is just how the world is. A relationship is really just words. It's really just words. You gotta just accept the world for what it is, my G. Accept the world for what it is. Stop trying to build a relationship. Stop trying to build words. You as a man, God didn't put you as a man to try and build words, my G. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to teach you. This is what I'm trying to show you, you know what I'm saying, through my YouTube videos, right? When it comes to women, when it comes to dating, bro. Because like a lot of guys, they just have been so programmed, bro. Just being so programmed. So programmed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the things that I'm teaching, the things that I'm showing you on my YouTube channel is like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a whole nother language. And let me tell you something, when you're talking to women, when you're trying to get women, bro, women speak a whole different language when it comes to jeans. You know what I'm saying? A whole different language. You know what I'm saying? Ask me, right? I come from a house where we are 4 brothers, right? 4 brothers. You know what I'm saying? 4 brothers. But women, they speak a whole nother language. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother language, my G. And if you want to learn it, bro, make sure you DM me, right? On Instagram, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Me and you know what I'm saying? We can actually, you know what I'm saying, come up with a solution. Come up with a solution. And obviously, right, if you're gonna DM me on Instagram, this is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, some paid information. Right? Because this is very sensitive information, and to be honest, I don't want this type of information landing in the wrong hands, right? I want actually you guys to use the information that I give y'all for good, right? To actually use it for good, my G. And yeah, bro, I've drank, you know what I'm saying, I'm on my 6th coffee right now, just truly just purely grinding, bro. Yes, sir. Really just not even just distracting myself. I'm distracting myself with knowledge and saying, you know, staying dedicated, staying disciplined, right? Because one day, you know what I'm saying, one day, you know what I'm saying, God is gonna reward you. God will reward you for all your hard work. Especially that hard work that nobody else seen, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else seen, you know what I'm saying? And God is gonna choose you. You know what I'm saying? So keep your head down, my G. Keep your head down, right? Let the next guy worry about that chick, what she's doing, you know what I'm saying, and deal with all that stress. You know what I'm saying? Commit your, you know what I'm saying, take your mental energy and use it to becoming a guy who's chosen. You know what I'm saying? By women. You know what I'm saying? Become irreplaceable when it comes to these women, my G. And really, that's really what's, you know what I'm saying, inside the mind of Rampa for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all, James, on the next video.